All right, here we go. Darkness. Okay. Health warning. Sensitivity warning. Capcom warning. Auto-save warning. It's pile up. Oh no. Tokai has gone to the lurking lands. Will we ever hear from him again? Who knows? Alright, time to start our new chapter. The Monstrous Turnabout. Oh no. You know what, before I never find you till it's too late. Yes. Who could the lurking monster be? Is it Tokai indeed? Let me grab a refill for my beverage because y'all know. Cords of steel need hydration. Oh yeah. So this beverage claims to be a berry lemonade. Who knows? Alright. Do. Okay. I can drink that. Okay. Let's launch into it. Episode 2, The Monstrous Turnabout. Hi! Aww. Oh no.
Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away.
Ooh.
To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
Is that him? No.
Night, night, Alderman.
Oh no.
Sweet dreams. At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
Oh no. A few months prior to the courthouse bombing. Hold on a second. April 17, 12:13 p.m. Write anything, agency. Guess I'm a little early. Also, you said exit 8 is on Switch? Oh boy. Anyway, guess I'm a little early. Oh, hey Apollo. Getting an early start today? Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? Well, it's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how he put it? Don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. You've really become a fixture around here, Apollo. Like the toilet? Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. A lot's happened since then. But I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps in the road. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year, but I still have a lot to learn. This is the Right Anything Agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you, it's definitely a law agency. But don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy Wright, a budding magician, an adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. She sometimes makes me help with her magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's talents as well. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. Oh, we'd better hurry. Doesn't look like Daddy's going to make it, so let's get going. Where are we going? What about the job you mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now, come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. Well, this is the Right Anything Agency, you know. And there's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I chose to work here? Where is Mr. Wright anyway? And Daddy said something about going to meet an acquaintance. But don't worry, just focus on your job, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Well, let's go. We don't have all day. Wait a second. Another day of anything goes begins at the Right Anything Agency. Nine Tails Vale, over to the kitchen. April 17, 1:30 p.m. Nine Tails Vale, Yokai Lane. Ooh. There'd better be turnookies. Cry. Let's see, turnookies. So what are we doing way up here in the mountains? This is Nine Tails Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters? Guess that explains all these weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Nine Tails Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Alderman's Manor. My friend who works there invited us. That's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. And Daddy said that with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to their festival. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? I can do without thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. All right, guess it's time to move to QB Manor Garden. Oh, explore the place. Why can't examine? How mean? Talk. The monster craze. This monster craze. Come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. It's supposedly how Nine Tails Vale made a comeback from the brink of physical disaster. Our agency could sure use something positive like that. Oh, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Daddy would be a perfect comedy duo. You could call yourselves Agni and Rudra, Demon Kings of Comedy. Daddy sets him up and you knock him down. Hey, I think we hit the jackpot with this idea. Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer. You do? You don't have to act so surprised by that. What to do? Hey, Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge? How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo. This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere. Oh, look! What are these panties doing here? Forget about panties. Looking for my badge. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties. Hey, that's my attorney's badge. Wow, how'd you do that? I set it all up when we were back at the office. Wow, I didn't even... Wait, you took my badge? Oh, shenanigans. Okay, so in the court record, my cherished attorney's badge. Just putting it on makes me feel ready. Who do we know about? Just Trucy, an aspiring magician who Mr. Wright adopted when duty called. Okay, can't explore this place. I want to see the yokai tofu. Present, yes. Present the badge. Check it out. You're so lucky, Apollo. Everyone can see what you do with just a flash of your badge. What about you, Trucy? People can tell you're a magician by the way you're dressed. Yeah, but I can't always dress like this. Like when I'm at school and stuff. You could always show you're a magician by making things appear or disappear. You mean like this? 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Magic or no, aren't you a little old to be showing those things in public? And maybe I'll become a lawyer too. You're abandoning your dream just like that? Alright, let's move. QB Manor Garden. Okay, so they're telling me that there's stuff. They're telling me that's where I am. There's one tab for walking on foot, I guess? Also, it's interesting that this whole, defeating the what's his name? By the Nine-Tails Kitsune happened somewhere in America. And not... Anyway. You'll be Manor Garden. April 17, 2:05 p.m. QB Manor Garden. This place is really something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Trucy. Oh. Jinxie! And this is... my friend Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns. A love of red. Are you a demon? No, I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. He is a demon. What the? Be gone, foul beast. You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead. What is this thing? I'm sealed evil now. It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster. Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon. Or you could just say I'm human. The Red Demon, emissary of the underworld. I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? So you can eat me? I'm not gonna eat you. Forgive me, oh terrible one. Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry. I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great, now I'm playing along too. Okay. I'm going to examine things! Talk about Nine-Tails Vale. So I wanted to ask you about Nine-Tails Vale. Gone foul demon! Looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. I won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. I could show her my attorney's badge. Ouch, unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof I'm 100% human. Alright. Hata! I wanted to show you this. Yeah, what is it? That's my attorney's badge. You see, I'm not a demon. I'm a lawyer. Really? You're a lawyer? Ugh. Maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. Does it protect you from Enma Dio's judgment? Who's Enma Dio? I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Uh-oh, I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to just being a normal demon? Please, please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I'd prefer a Turkish bath if possible. Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath? And don't worry, Jinxie. He's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul. Told you, a demon. Truth, you're just making these words. You just leave that Enma Dio to me. Isn't that great, Jinxie? I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Will someone tell these two I'm human already? Okay, so now we'll try and talk normally. So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Uh-huh. Barely anyone had even heard of it before, but now it's packed with tourists. Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival? It was the alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling around Ninetails Vale. You mean like wild animals or something? Uh-huh. And they're hungry, too. Eating monsters? They're all over the place? Uh-huh. In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the Ding-Dong Demon. How else could you explain it? Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding-Dong Ditch. Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenma Taro. He's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenma Taro? The Forbidden Chamber? Tell me about Tenma Taro. About that yokai you said was in prison here at the manor. Is it true? Uh-huh. He's a super evil demon named Tenma Taro. Here, take a look at this scroll. Tenma Taro's the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and super scary. So that's a yokai imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Uh-huh. And he was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the Nine-Tailed Fox. And locked away forever. So, you're saying Tenma Taro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. But he's just biding his time until they can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door, keeping it shut tight. What a charming security system. You can keep the scroll if you want. The alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so... Thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. Yokai Legend Scroll added to the court record. The scroll depicting the demon Tenma Taro and the Nine-Tailed Fox. So, I was wondering, are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie? Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa told me to wear them. Evil things? Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. They have to stay there. Forever. Got it? I wonder what would happen if I did take them. It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun. Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead from a fight. Demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit. Right? Tenmataro! Tenmataro? The demon from the Forbidden Chamber? Please don't hurt me! Begone! 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 Shh! Better watch out, little girl. I'll snatch you away. Charm! 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 Where's that dying go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time. She sure gives up quick. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Your devilry stops here and now, Tenmataro. Now what? Look, Apollo! There's somebody up on the roof! That booming laugh! Could it be? My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I'm the wrestler of righteousness. Yaha! The golden lord of yokai, the amazing 9 tails is here! Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro. Hooray! It's the amazing 9 tails. Up to your no good tricks again, eh, Tenmataro? Well, not on my watch. There's nothing to fear now, my child. I've banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, Mr. Amazing 9 Tails, sir. Now I must be off. Another match, another foe to vanquish await. What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? Looked like he came out of the Alderman's Manor. That was the amazing 9 Tails. He's a pro wrestler from right here in 9 Tails Vale. But no one knows his true identity. Jinxie sure seemed chipper all of a sudden. Not the exit 8. What was all that about him banishing Tenmataro? That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenmataro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the 9-tailed fox drives Tenmataro out and purifies our village. But the amazing 9 Tails did the honors this year. So that was the big surprise, huh? The amazing 9 Tails and Tenmataro, huh? Well, whatever floats your boat. Oh, would you look at the time? I'd better get back to work. Please excuse me. She's a strange one, all right. I think she's sweet in her own special way. Knowing Trucy, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in their own way. Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of 9 Tails Vale over here. Fun never stops, does it? April 17, 3:40 p.m. Hubie Manor, Garden. I think I brought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale. I know, because my wallet's running on empty. But what's with all the commotion over there? Huh? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay. It's terrible. It's terrible. Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Taro. He killed Artem and QB. Wait, killed isn't dead? Yes, and Tenmataro did it. Tenmataro. You stay here while I go have a look. Please, wait. Huh? Ah! It's a Tenmataro warding charm. It should protect you, but please, be careful. The alderman's in the fox chamber at the top of the main staircase. Okay, got it. Tenmataro warding charm slipped into pocket. The Tenmataro warding charm that Jinxie gave me when I set out for the scene of the crime. April 17, QB Manor. Fox Chamber. What's it, Tanuki?
Huh? Are you all right? Who are you? Help! Someone call an ambulance!
Oh, okay. I was about to say, the sirens are getting loud outside, but it's actually in the game, apparently. The police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently, the man impaled by the spear was already dead. But there was one other person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. April 17, QB Manor, Garden. Thank goodness the other man's gonna be fine. Sound like he'd only been unconscious. You think Jinxie's gonna be okay? I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. And I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks. Then Mataro. Oh, look, here comes Jinxie. Hi, Trucy. I'm Mr. Demon Lawyer. Heya. Feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. I don't examine things that are going to examine things anymore. Alright, topic, I guess. About what happened. So, the man with the spear in his chest was already dead? Uh-huh. It was Alderman Cuby. When I found him, he was already... So the victim was the village alderman. I'm just going to stop in the middle of your sentence and think about my own thoughts. And the one who was found alive, who is he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. Tenma Town, as in Tenma Taro? Do they sympathize with the other guy? They arrested him. So, he's the killer. Ah! Nuh-uh. Papa didn't kill anyone. Papa, as in your father. That's right. Jinxie's dad is mayor of Tenma Town. No way. Yes way, but he's innocent. It's just got way more complicated. The victim was the alderman of Nine Tails Vale, and Jinxie's father, mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? The alderman? So, the victim was the village alderman? What can you tell me about him? His name is Rex Cuby. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he knew the amazing Ninetails. Oh no. He knew the amazing Ninetails whose identity nobody knows? Bark. A former pro wrestler, huh? That's something to keep in mind. With your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then, why did you come work here? It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetails Vale, though she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetails flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower! And with exactly 9 petals, too. Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai. Ninetails flower added to the court record. A flower found only in Ninetails Vale. It boosts Jinxie's courage because it was her mother's favorite. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon. Uh-huh. The warding charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed. The Forbidden Chamber's door? That big door that was barred shut? There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone. That's how Tenma Taro escaped. Ooh. But when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should go get some rest. You've been through a lot today. Between the warding charm being removed, the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer. Apollo, maybe this is your chance. Chance for what? To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Who, me? Can a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? You want to know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict in this one. Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case. Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. What? You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Oh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. Oh, right. Jinxie already lost her mother. All right. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. Attaboy, Polly. You're gonna help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus, no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Wow. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice! Guess I ought to go and meet my new client. But before I forget, I better jot this down in my notebook. Hey, Apollo, what's a notebook for? Brief hydration moment. Okay. Hey, Apollo, what's a notebook for? Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. And there's just a picture of murder of Alderman Cuby. Go meet my client. Oh, sounds handy. I guess it's what you'd call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. Sure does. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. See, these are useful. Especially for people with attention problems and memory issues and folks who are bad at games like me. To give people quest lists, to let them know what they're supposed to be doing. Alright. Oh, cool. Murder of Alderman Cuby. Defendant, Damien Tenma, age 45. Sure is a lot of charms. Victim, Rex Cuby, age 46. Note, the victim suffered a fatal abdominal spear thrust. Black feathers and tracks were found at the scene. Oh, here's everybody. The Amazing Ninetales. Age? Question mark. A masked wrestler of unknown identity and origin. The nine-tailed cape he sports is the signature piece of his costume. I mean... have they got the same neck? Anyway, Damien Tenma, Jinxie's father and the mayor of Tenma Town. He was found unconscious at the scene of the crime. Unconscious, okay. Jinxie Tenma, the maid of Cuby Manor, and a friend of Trucy. She thinks I'm a demon. Anyway. To read my notes, I just opened the court record with R. Then I can switch between the tabs using L and R. Oh, I almost forgot. So, about Jinxie's father, no matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away? Wait, what? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. Paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes. He sounds like some kind of monster. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay, thanks. We'll move with our feet. Detention center to see our bark, bark, bark. It's kind of cute, the implication we're going to have that many locations to go to. April 17, detention center, visitor's room. Visiting hours. Perfect timing. I hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Who are you? So you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Huh? Let me out of here. Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes. How incredibly rude. Sorry, did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal. And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me. Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea, and maybe some cookies, too. No, wait, we can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can't they? That was close. We don't need jailbreak added list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. Reason for arrest. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you're arrested? Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should never have happened. Come on. I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I've but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth. No, wait. You can protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right. The youth just came this close to quite a scare. Like. Yeah, fellas. My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman QB. That's why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon? That's never good. Any idea how they got there? None. For I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. I see. Drug-induced slumber and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Huh? Was that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we could safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. Motive. What did the police have on you as far as the motive is concerned? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the Alderman and I as of late. Oh, was it personal in nature? Nothing like that. It's a long story. Suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Tenma Town now! Yikes! That's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, that's the motive the police have established for the Alderman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman QB is dead set against a municipal merger. And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way. Ah! Curses! Mayor Tenma? Are you okay? Jinxie, forgive me. I never had to worry like this. It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie. Yes? She already lost her mother. And now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need. Leave it to me. Trissy and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie's been talking about. New friends? Yeah, seems like she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetails Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck, a young lad with an incredibly long tongue, many other interesting characters. Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Now, if you'd excuse me, it appears my time is up. Oh, why am I so tired? Must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. The call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you? Trucy told me you've taken on a new case. Oh, that. It was kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure. What is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar. That's right. I remember hearing about it. Come on. Oink. Okay, hold on. I need to hydrate. His voices are terrible. That's right. I remember hearing about her coming to join us. I guess that was today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with a case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Where's she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetails Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. Oh, I've never even met her before. What's she look like? She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. A new addition to the agency. Well, I'd better get back to Ninetails Vale quick. Does that go in my, Yeah, go meet Athena Sykes in Ninetails Vale. Okay, and then case brief is still going to be the case brief. That doesn't change. Okay. Okay. April 17, Ninetails Vale, Yokai Lane. I already told you, I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I studied the crime scene, so if you'd please tell me where Kiwi Manor is. You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid pig-headed. This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I just found Miss Athena Sykes. Why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you, I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it. Enough of your lies. Coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off of me! Hydrate. Oh, good heck.
What the?
Think you can watch out for the bystanders next time? Alright, thank you for the hydrate out of smell. Oops, are you okay? I think so. That police officer's out cold. I'm so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Reflex? Sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it? That'd be me. And you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Right Anything Agency. The Right Anything Agency? What a fishy sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, right. That right. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about tell me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always. Of course. Feel free to ask away. Alright, let's talk. Athena Sykes. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar? That's right. Here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm 2 years old. I'm only 18. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? The client. So, tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, right. You haven't met her yet. Well, Another flashback? Nope. Oh, no. That about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, you crying? I'm not crying. There was something in my eye. They're called tears. Moving right along. Let's get down to business. Helping our clients priority number one. Psychology. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Oh, really? So, how do you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try to listen in on a witness's inner voice, then analyze their psychological state with help my trusted partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks? Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, little guys sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. No, that I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case? Special edition covering our case. That was quick. That's a whole point, special editions, isn't it? Be the first to get the scoop? Rapido! Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Tenmataro. Real or flight of fancy? An airborne figure resembling Tenmataro was captured on camera around 3:40 p.m. near Nine Tails Vale. Tenmataro was seen... What? He was seen flying through the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Nine Tails Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second. Yokais and one of those Japanese monsters? Do you not know the surroundings that you're standing in? My God, you didn't actually think it was supernatural murder, do you? No, of course not. Now German? Why not plain old English? Special edition paper added to the court record. A newspaper with a photo of Tenmataro soaring through the air. Andale, Paulo. Let's get cracking on that crime scene already. I mean, she said she studied in Europe. Anyway, all right, the investigation. Okay. What's next on the list? Investigating the crime scene. What else? Well, what are we waiting for? Last one there is a rotten egg. Well, we don't have to run all the way there. Okay, then how about speed walk? Why does this have to be a competition at all? Alright, okay. Gather information by searching crime scene. So I might be able to examine the crime scene at least. Alright, Athena Sykes, age 18. The latest lawyer to join our agency. She apparently studied psychology while she was in Europe. Okay, QB Manor foyer. Aww. April 17, QB Manor foyer. Do you hear that? Sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetails, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetails Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenmataro's recent escape. So that wrestler's gone missing, conveniently at the same time that the other pro wrestler was killed. One wonders. One wonders. Anyway, heck. Hey, you two, you don't belong in here. Hey? Oh, don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them there horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me. Horns? That's my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers, and we're here to... Ah! You're them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't you? Should have reckoned with that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Same here. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you. Ouch! These horns my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. They ain't. Seems a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. Then again, you ain't none of my business, so, that was fast. Guess he's done with me. Well, I best get back to work.
Hold it!
How? Stop right there. Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone. Ah. Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later. Somehow I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. Aha! The cat's out of the bag! It was barely in the bag in the first place. Tractor voice, that's not gonna work here. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you. Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now. What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seemed sorry enough, so, I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as the wad of cash in your wallet, I hope. Read my wallet out of this. Oh! Hey, didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us? Run away! Head for the hills! Get back here, you! Talk about a quick escape. Looks like you dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's of the crime scene, this one's of the... Here's one of the foyer. You left shoes behind, too. Guy's a living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give him back next time we see him. As for diagrams, I say we keep them. Air ducts going into the Fox chamber. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. Crime scene diagram added to the court record. A diagram showing the scene of the crime. Foyer diagram added to the court record. A diagram of the foyer. Diagram of the foyer. Including the office used by the caretaker, Phineas Filch. Now then, as I recall, a fox chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Ooh. April 17, QB Manor, Fox Chamber. We're not even going to be able to... I hope we can turn the camera around to see the Tanuki, which is on the other side of this door. Bark. Whoa! Where'd all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro. You mean the Great Evil is returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Oh, good heck. And who are you? Are you with the police? First, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest, but save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. Please, wait, we're Mayor Tenma's lawyers. Whoa, why didn't you say so? You see, you're the lawyers I heard about. I almost took you two in. You two were sure suspicious, though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name, I'm Bobby Fulbright, the heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? In justice we trust. Yes. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So, what can I do for you? I still got to examine the room. I want to examine the room. Anyway, okay, we picked up things. Let's look at things. Boy, a diagram showing that the camera always shows the front door. Theoretically, and there's a TV in the caretaker's office. Okay. Crime scene diagram. There is an air duct going into the Fox chamber. Which really seems weird. If you like Sealed and Evil endless ages ago, and were a nine-tailed fox, it would be weird to just stuff a guy in a room with that kind of air conditioning. Oh wait, the Fox chamber is this one. The Forbidden chamber is the one behind. Never mind. Alright. I can read. Okay, we saw the newspaper. The details are not legible. We already looked at this. Okay. Investigating the scene. So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Can you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Yes. Is he reaching for his... Justice we trust. It's just his badge. You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross the police line. Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. Persuasion. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice. That would be you and me. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What? Who's on first? Oh. No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be. Yeah, I'm on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But God, the crime scene is part of justice, too. Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do? I think we've really got to. Yeah, it seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just? Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to crime, right? Right. Search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. Yes! You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? So move the cursor with the left stick and change our perspective with the right stick. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Nous allons commencer. Let's get started. I can't pronounce French. Don't ever ask me to do it correctly. Okay, there he is. Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the manor's caretaker, Phineas Filch? Oh no! This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like it. Oh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical. Way to waste a brilliant idea, Paulo. Oh no. Look, trophies. Ooh, this one was awarded to Alderman Cuby. The Amazing Ninetales Yokai Division winner, Tenma Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division? I didn't know you could have a division of one. Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have a perfect name for you.
She didn't know what yokai were, though.
She knew what she didn't. Back. Go back here. And back. I don't know how far back I can back. No, we can't go that far. Anyway. She could know they had a yokai division without knowing what yokai were. Anyway. And I have a perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. Mild-mannered mass lawyer by day, demonic mass wrestler by night. Who's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena? There was a guy. Sparkling thing on the floor. I don't care. I'm looking at the stuff. Alright, fine. Huh? Oh, what do we have here? Look like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tenma battling it out. Or cuddling. Hey, careful, Apollo. He's got blood on it. Really? Oh, hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the Alderman's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all his blood? Well, this isn't the first I've seen something like this, so... You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor, too? Fox and Demon statue added to the court record. A statue that was at the crime scene. It depicts Tenma and the nine-tailed fox locked in battle at the end of time. Sorry, that was Lena's Inception. Heck. Okay, how am I going to get into this spot? I like the... Okay, I can't... I cannot, Will it sparkle from here? No, it will not. So I can see it sparkling, but I cannot interact with it, at least not the way that I'm doing it. Look, a cat with two tails. No such thing. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. How fun is that? There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing. You beat X at 8? Woohoo! Apollo, I bet you one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that got to do with anything? See the sparkle? How do I induce the sparkle to bark, bark, bark? Oh well, anyway, continuing to bark, bark. Air duct. Huh, that looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there. What if you got to run and start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper can make it. Don't rule it out before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, that must be about 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice. You don't know when to give up and when to stop using foreign words. Hey, you got foreign words, you can use foreign words. Just be good about it. Alright, Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and, restless. Well, that's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis? This strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off the mark. Okay, so those are the things from this angle. Well, I guess there's the table. So, this is where Alderman Cuby's body was found? Apparently the murder weapon, spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it. That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Yes. Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so in the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was that all about? I'm just going to remind you that I'm here. I can't see the sparkly thing. It's phone screen. I wonder what they were using it for. I read the Japanese used to use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show. You mean like my attorney's badge? Or anything there? That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. Huh? There's something behind the door. Oh no! Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. Another Tanuki. Probably broke when the door was open. Why would anybody put something there? Why would they break the other Tanuki? Yeah, it wasn't very smart. Maybe it was jinxing. She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running in here in a panic. Look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology too. I am. Wow, you really learned quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney at Right Anything Agency. Can't tell whether she's being serious or not. Now, if true she said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. Weapons? Giant tongs, I guess. This one's a spear. What about that one? Looks like a giant pair of pliers. Oh, looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pinching through cheeks. Quite short. Hey! Pulling out tongues. Stamp, stamp. Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure these things just a simple can opener or something like that. Demons eat canned food? I always wondered what they ate besides people. Okay, those are that. We do have overturned a chair. Hey! Here's the gate itself. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenmataro was imprisoned in there before his escape. Think we can get this door open? It's worth a try. Oh good, it's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust. Yikes! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. So, don't open up the door. Right. According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful. Forget I just said that. So, the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. Okay, so I can't interact with that charm there that has fallen off. These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the alderman's blood. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing? They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. Feathers also point to a bird. And there must be one big bird, and not of the friendly yellow type either. Maybe it's some mutant bird creature. So, your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman Kirby with a spear? It's more possible than saying the monster yokai did it. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is, by definition, a monster. Well, I mean, okay. Look, this statue only has one tail. Maybe it's a nine-tailed fox's sidekick? I bet the number of tails represents the yokai's power. So, if you had two, Apollo, I'd only have one? Wait, what? And now that means you're better than me, got it? Like I said, what? Right here, counting tails. Oh, here we can check this. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and, freeze! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was attacked by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth. And you waited until now to tell me. I'd better get over there at once. In justice we trust. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Alright. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. The blood's probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here. And why does this seem important? It's right up there with the message in blood being laid out before the bomb went off, right? The blood appearing under the chair. Wow, he's a pricey looking chair. Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it. Really? Yeah, when it came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings. So he's a prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about? That stinks. Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him. It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. Okay, can I explore more of these things now? See the back of this? Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side. I already did. Okay, so that's to make sure that nothing else has changed now that he is gone. I'm noticing this cup, but apparently it isn't worth notice. The poor Tanukis. Oh. Oh, the window. Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches. Not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. Looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. Must be from some kind of animal. Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Golden fur added to the court record. Some fur that was found at the scene of the crime. It's long and soft. It appears to be from some sort of animal. Oh no! Guess that about wraps it up. And the sparkle! I was not able to investigate the sparkle! If only we could get the detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Paulo, do you hear something? Mm-hmm. I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust. Ah! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts? Yeah, check it out. But why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through here and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through that air duct or something. A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, and that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room... Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy! In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Oh, come on, throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you come running whenever we were in need. Yeah, well, I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public's part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto, to serve and protect. Talent leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course! I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice. We did it, Apollo. Yeah, we did it all right, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. All right. Tales of the case. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? Well, that's right! And this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Ms. Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access. Key? So that the Fox chamber was locked?
Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to his door. Really? So, Alderman Cuby didn't have a key to the Fox Chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but he disappeared after his murder.
Disappeared? You think the killer took it?
It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean.
I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls.
Shameless rascal? Who even says that?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. That'd be harassment. Prime photo added to the court record. A photo of the Fox Chamber. There are bloody footprints and black feathers scattered on top of the blood. Feathers and tracks. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think that murder was some kind of monster, do you?
What was the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it.
A prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander?
I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman.
So, most likely scenario so far is a Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind.
Or, the person dressed up like him that we saw earlier.
To make it look like the yokai Tenma was a killer.
Oh, so is that what we're... A Tenma guy, okay.
Wait, what? I'm confused you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that.
Suspects.
So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect?
That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking, too.
Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested?
Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi.
Oh, is that so?
Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time.
Filch? The guy who tried to steal my bracelet? Just living after his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all?
She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you think a little girl could lift up this huge spear?
True enough. That spear looks even bigger than her.
That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect.
I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it.
Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor.
The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial?
That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect. That is, unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before.
Is this some kind of joke? The prosecution. Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as prosecutor?
Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about his murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job.
But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane.
Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter.
This really is the dark age of the law. His prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackwell, would he?
Bingo! Simon Blackwell. So you have heard of him?
You could say that.
What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackwell.
The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal?
Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things.
How so?
His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law.
What? And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow?
Ha ha ha! Never fear. I myself will be there to protect you.
That's reassuring, I guess.
Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow.
Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off.
I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot?
You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? I mean, I don't think I noticed either, for the obvious reasons. Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright? These would never be your shoes, would they?
Yes, they are my favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice.
Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. We stole from a lawyer. Stealing shoes right off someone's feet? That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we got all we can on the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. Has he been off being turkey? April 17, Kirby Manor, Foyer. Man named Filch stealing? You don't say.
This is just awful, terrible, I say. So somebody help!
Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch?
No. The name's Filch, Phineas Filch.
Keep on pilfering, you may wind up a jailbird instead. So, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch?
Oh, it's just terrible, I tell you. Come quick.
Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Ooh, Tanuki Man. Looks like some kind of mask.
It's the Amazing Ninetales mask.
Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right. The wrestler appeared during this festival special event. What's his mask doing here?
He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him.
Whoa, what? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. Amazing Ninetales mask added the court record. A mask that washed up by the riverside. There's white hair inside. Yeah. So, what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you? Yes, no. Just tell me, please.
Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team. Me and my bandit's mask, you and that demon mask of yours.
Demon mask? Wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no, I wouldn't actually. Why'd I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo. Ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder already. Good fella, the Amazing Ninetales.
The Amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, don't you forget it.
Why?
His trademark's gold cape made to look like 9 fox tails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales' faith in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. The Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, really amazing, huh? And that's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of monster-like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales. I know, a lot of people told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! What's the big idea? Take your pocket. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it, I got lots more. Amazing Ninetales glossy, added the court record. A photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town. Yes. So, you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since a special event. The word around Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Mataro. You villagers really are superstitious, aren't you? Wow. Poor fella. Alright. And that we are. We love conspiracy theories. Oh, we like conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor? Of Tenmatown? What is he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenmataro. That's why he wants to merge her. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tale. He ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor, Tenmatown, and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? Same person. Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch? Do indeed. I was with Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent LaBelle's his name. So, the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder? Kept watch here the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that there security camera would have spotted them. So, no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt, this here's the mask worn by the Amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. And this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone's white hair who's linked with the murder is against the merger? No way. Could the Amazing Ninetales and the Alderman actually be... cousins? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Golden fur reattached the Amazing Ninetales' mask. Yes. So yeah, now it says it might have been at the crime scene. Nothing more to say. Can I present you with a flower in these trying times? You mind if I ask you about this? Hmm? Oh, that. Right. Well, does it ring a bell? Oh, it's ringing all right. You want to thank me for all my hard work, and I humbly accept. Oh, this isn't a gift. It is a gift. Should have known this was a dead end. Alright, okay. Okay, so I have an agenda now. We're gonna go talk to Jinxie. Actually, I want to go back, if I can, I want to go back into that room. Ah! I've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. I want to see this sparkle! Like, what is the point of that? Why are you doing that if I can't do a thing about it? Like, it's not attached to the statue. It isn't. Unless it's intended to be attached to the statue. But it sure looks like it's in the behind there. It's a mess. Ah! I didn't want to hit that. Good. Okay, get me out of here! Maybe something will become important later. I think it really is just meant to be a sparkle of the statue. Because when clicking on it, we got the statue, so I think it's just meant to indicate that. Because the statue also was an item that did end up relevant. It's the only thing that did. As far as... I don't know. Anyway, okay, but you're not Jinxie. Any ideas? Come up with anything yet? Oh, of course I have. Was not quite ready for prime time. Huh? Truth will only be revealed once we dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's. In other words, it's still just a theory, so I don't think I should say anything yet. It's a dilemma and a great detective must face. Whenever we did. So, basically, I have no ideas. Thanks for nothing. About the murder? What are your thoughts on the case so far? Well, I think our killer's most likely highly intelligent and stone cold cool. I mean, just look at how they killed the alderman. One decisive thrust, no hesitation. And you notice how? Psychology? Well, that's right. I profiled the killer based on the evidence we found at the scene. I can almost picture killer in my mind. Terrifying face twisted from hatred toward the victim. Big bulging eyes full of murderous intent. Horrible gash-like mouth from ear to ear. And wings black and sinister. Wings? That sounds like Tenmataro. On second thought, scratch psychology. That last part was just my imagination. You think? Okay, so if Jinxie is not here, she be in Yokai Lane? April 17, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. Oh look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... sounds like she's at grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products? A charm to make a better milkshake and another to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. It's the demon lawyer. Another warding charm. Paula? Who is she? All right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Temma's daughter.
She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... Hello, my name's Athena Sachs. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you, too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. Don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't... that you didn't gobble her up alive? Relax, I didn't eat her up. And I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite an interesting character, huh, Apollo? The incident? Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least, not yet. But you do think Tenmatara was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Tenmatara murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell... What was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Ah, what's gotten into her? So, if there are no monsters, do you admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon. I give up. Seems like Jinxie don't want to talk about Tenmatara for some reason. That's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off the scene of the crime. You thought Tenmatara was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it'll help your father, too. Alright then. Tenmatara did it? Question mark? First can read the other one, though. The Amazing Nine Tails. Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the Amazing Nine Tails' true identity? They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular. Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked? You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler can suffer. That's why their masks are more important than the life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it. No one can stop the Amazing Nine Tails. Bet you'd be shocked to find out he's really the Alderman. Okay. Well, at least Apollo has connected those dots. Tenmatara did it. Why do you think Tenmataro's the killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Tenmatara was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tenmatara. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tenmataro too. Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo. Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tenmataro is the killer, and he can fly too. The Tenmataro you saw. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime. Anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific? My memory is kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely remember seeing Tenmataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. Okay, so not there. Does he have a staff here? Not that you can see. Also, this telephone vestibule in the corner is definitely going to be important. Like, that's Tenmataro. Well, oh yeah, this spear. The spear the guy got jangled with. Is there one of them in this portrait here of other... This is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Now, what's the deal with the Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? Heck. Yokai Legend Scroll, updated in the court record. It's the sole document showing what Tenmataro looks like. It seems those who foolishly choose to depict the demon are cursed. So there's a whole guy walking around with that costume. Bark, bark, bark. Jinxie's statement added to the court record. Jinxie's eyewitness account of the demon in the hallway near the crime scene. She says it fled toward the foyer. Why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Tenmataro at this time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't, because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that, or lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Oh, that is really weird. Okay, so I'm here looking at his wrist, and it's like he has a version of Apollo's wristband around his wrist, but I think it's actually like one of those paper lanterns. The guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetails Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno. Next stop, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. Except not right now, because it is time to go. April 17th, QB Manor Foyer. Okay, alright. Savage. We will be here next time. Dual Destinies.